Hey, you guys, what's up? AuroraVirus here.
And Segacamp.
And here we are going to be talking about, first off, what video games and consoles we used to play off of. So, Segacamp, you want to go ahead and start off?
Yeah. It started off like this, though. When I was a kid, though, I actually a Sega gamer, but I actually grew up as a Nintendo gamer. Like, the very first console I had was the Sega Master System, and then shortly after that, a few years later, I got the Sega Genesis, and I was really excited because that's how I got into games like Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that.
So, what was your favorite game growing up to play?
Hmm. Well, there are like so many though. I can't really think off the top of my head which one is the best one. But I really enjoyed playing Sonic a lot as I grew up because I almost had almost every Sonic game over the years. Well, I actually played almost every one. I never had every Sonic game though.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I grew up playing Sonic. I just didn't beat the classic versions because I just felt it was probably maybe a little difficult to, I don't know, maybe grasp the controls and everything. Maybe like the underwater levels were pretty difficult. But so I pretty much grew up playing like the maybe the more modern Sonic ones, like maybe Sonic Adventure, like on the GameCube and stuff. And then I played the the other Sonic games that they had out, and then I played the one for the PS3, beat it. I haven't played Sonic and the Black Knight yet for the Wii. It doesn't really look all that great to me, but I have seen maybe some of the videos of it. It does seem okay, but I still really don't grasp the idea of Sonic having a sword. And so it just Sonic, I don't know. He just seems more like of a running type guy and dashing at enemies rather than wielding a sword. And what about Legend of Zelda? Which do you think, in your opinion, was the best Legend of Zelda game to date?
Hmm. Well, they were all good, but I guess whoops, sorry about that. I guess some of the one that I really enjoyed playing was the Ocarina of Time, which was the very first Zelda game I ever played. Majora's Mask was okay though, but just the moon falling in 3 days and all that stuff that's just I don't know.
Yeah, probably like with the Majora's Mask. I didn't really grasp the idea of the moon falling. I mean, it seemed like you had to beat the game within a certain amount of time. I mean, you could go back in time and reset it, but it just didn't. I mean, I was able to use a Game Shark code, and like I was able to use the code to like leap into the air and then go over the building where you have to go to the guy wearing the Majora's Mask or the Mask Kid, and then I deselected the button, and then he just fell right in there rather than waiting at a certain time, and then the gate actually opens so you can go in there and you can just fall down, and so it was pretty easy. But if you didn't have all four, and you try to do the thing, well, it'd just be pretty much destroyed. Um, but I
I
do think Twilight Princess was pretty good. I do like it. I do hear there's another Legend of Zelda coming out soon that's supposed to have a lot of exclusives to the Wii, and it's supposed to have like they want to try to be able to make it more. They want to make it more like Twilight Princess, only better. Uh, I do think with the addition of Ganondorf actually dying, or when he lost the Triforce, it's gonna surprise me maybe what will happen next with the storyline there. Um, what do you think of all the consoles you played or maybe seen? Which do you think maybe is the best one?
hmm, I guess the N64. It really did had a lot of good games in it for the time.
Yeah, and I had an N64 as well too. Uh, I played a lot of games on it. I played Super Smash Brothers. I think Super Smash Brothers was my favorite to play on the 64, outside of Legend of Zelda. But the I do think those were the more graphical games, other than other than like maybe let's say some of the other games they had. Like I like Super Mario 64 and some of the other ones that they had, and I feel that maybe those are more graphical, while the others they didn't really come up to par with uh, those kind of games. And then going back to PlayStation, or going to PlayStation, I like to play games like Spyro. I played a few racing games. Gran Turismo was my favorite. I played Tekken series games. I played Metal Gear Solid. I played, practically a lot of PlayStation games. And then PS2 coming out. Well, there was some PS2 titles that I do think were mediocre. Into them to releasing. What do you think is the best and the worst PS2 game?
I never played PlayStation at all as I grew up. As I said, I was just a Sega gamer, and then I became a Nintendo gamer, and I've always been a Nintendo gamer ever since.
So have you played Sonic the Hedgehog on the PS3, or have you ever gotten to play it?
No, I haven't.
I do like the addition of Silver the Hedgehog. He's pretty cool, although in terms of their super forms, I think Silver's is still pretty much cooler. The Nintendo Wii, I do like some of the games, but I do think some of the games have, like I said, a mediocre lineup at best outside of games like Sonic and things like that. Like maybe some fun baseball or bowling. I just think some of the games that they've had out have, I don't know, just maybe been a waste of time. And it just, I don't know, that I think people just wasted money coming out with games that are not really important to most people. Switching topics, what is your favorite anime to watch?
Well, I used to I used to really love anime as I grew up. Like, the first one I ever saw was Sailor Moon, and I just fell in love with that series to death. Just that Moon Tiara magic trick that you don't just blew my mind.
Yeah, I used to watch that show too, and then I watched that one Sailor Moon Stars that never was released outside of Japan. I watched it on YouTube. It was pretty good, and let's see. I also I like to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch Death Note, Inuyasha.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! As well.
I think, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie poster?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Enter the Shadow Realm, and it just has some monsters on it. You got the three, Beta, Alpha, and Gamma are both on there. Not Valkyria the Magna War, I'm afraid, but it has a lot on there. Like Buster Blader. I may have to go closer just to look at this thing. Give me a minute. Buster Blader, Amazonas, Chainmaster, I'm guessing.
Do I see Dark Magician
Horse
on there?
Raider, Insect Wing Burflement, some Amazonas creature I don't know. Mammoth's Graveyard, Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician, Arcana's version of Dark Magician I should add on. Fortress Rail, Panther Warrior, I'm a Great Moth, not perfectly ultimate Great Moth, that evolves later. Lajin, Meteor the Destructor, Judgment, Alligator Sword, Tiger Axe, Rocket Warrior, and it has that snake creature that played in that one episode when Joey was in the finals, and then he activated these 3 trap cards, and then they made him and there's supposed to be this monster that had like 1600 attack with or something. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Then there's Jinzo, Big Shield Garna. I think I might have already mentioned that.
What's your favorite?
Battle Siren.
What's
I
your
think that's all the ones I could think of off the top of my head. Oh, there's Gearfried as well.
What is your favorite dueling monster in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, like I said, there's like tons.
I think probably my personal favorite would, it'd probably be Dark Paladin. magical swordsman.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Being played when Yugi and Kaiba were dealing in the finals. Blood's White Dragon's my favorite monster, but I really wish I had the Egyptian God cards.
Yeah,
Most likely though, I really want Slifer or Winged Dragon or Raw.
My other friend showed me his Raw card that he had. It's pretty cool. And looking at the time limit, guys, we have reached the end of this part 1, and so part 2 will be coming up shortly. So till then, this is AuroraVirus
and Segacamp
signing off. And
see ya.
until then, bye.